When did a recruit's useless hobby become mission critical? I found out when Private Jake Miller's obsession with bird photography saved our entire operation in Iraq. Jake joined our unit straight from basic training at Fort Benning. Kid was 19, skinny, carried around this massive camera everywhere during downtime. Always taking pictures of random stuff, buildings, landscapes, even the stray cats around our forward operating base. The other guys made fun of him constantly. "Hey photographer boy, when you gonna take some real action shots?" Jake would just smile and keep clicking away. Said he'd been into nature photography since middle school. His wall locker was packed with camera equipment instead of the usual soldier stuff. Multiple lenses, tripods, memory cards, editing software on his laptop. Sergeant Williams thought it was a waste of space. "Miller, this isn't summer camp. You're taking up room with that junk." But Jake never complained, just kept his gear organized and took photos whenever we had free time. 3 months into deployment, we got tasked with a sensitive mission. Intelligence reported enemy weapons caches hidden in a residential area near Fallujah. Problem was, satellite imagery was weeks old and showed nothing useful. Captain Davis called a briefing. "We need current intel on this neighborhood, fresh photos showing building layouts, potential hiding spots, civilian activity patterns." Drone surveillance was unavailable due to other operations. That's when Jake raised his hand. "Sir, I might be able to help with that." The whole room turned to look at this private who'd been basically invisible for months. Captain Davis looked skeptical. "How exactly, Miller?" Jake explained his photography setup. Long-range telephoto lenses that could capture detail from over a mile away. High-resolution sensors that showed things satellite images missed. Professional editing software to enhance images and spot camouflaged objects. Most importantly, he understood how to analyze photos for tactical information. What angles revealed entry points, how shadows indicated time-sensitive activities. The captain was desperate enough to try anything. "Fine, Miller. You've got 48 hours to prove this isn't a waste of time." Jake spent the next 2 days in an Overwatch position with his camera gear. Came back with over 500 high-resolution photographs covering every angle of the target area. But it wasn't just random snapshots. Jake had organized everything by location, time of day, and tactical significance. He'd identified 3 separate weapons storage sites that didn't show up on any satellite imagery. More impressive, he documented civilian movement patterns, showing us exactly when the area would have minimum foot traffic for our operation. The photos revealed modified buildings, unusual electrical wiring, and even fresh tire tracks leading to basement entrances. Details invisible from satellite altitude, but crystal clear through his telephoto lens. Captain Davis spread Jake's photos across the briefing table. "This is better intelligence than we've gotten from any official source. How did you know to look for these specific things?" Jake explained his wildlife photography background. Tracking animal behavior taught him to notice small details that most people missed. Looking for camouflaged subjects in natural settings translated perfectly to spotting hidden military equipment. The mission was a complete success. We recovered enough weapons to supply a small army, all because Jake's photographs showed us exactly where to look and how to approach without detection. But the story doesn't end there. Word spread fast about the photographer soldier who'd provided game-changing intelligence. Within a month, Jake got reassigned to a specialized reconnaissance unit. His official job title became Combat Documentation Specialist, but everyone knew he was really our secret weapon for gathering visual intelligence. Last time I saw Jake, he was a staff sergeant running photography training for incoming intelligence soldiers. His classroom walls were covered with before and after photos showing how proper camera technique could reveal enemy positions. The kid who got mocked for carrying a camera everywhere was now teaching other soldiers how professional photography skills could save lives in combat situations. Best part? That same Captain Davis who was skeptical now requires all his reconnaissance teams to have at least one soldier trained in advanced photography techniques. Jake wrote the training manual they still use today.